Hey, it's a crazy train.
Crazy.
Hey.
Yeah.
With me is Omer Ibrahim, the man of 1,000 anecdotes.
The longest route for one train can be made between Moscow and Vladivostok on Trans-Siberian Express railway line that is 9,270... No, the other way around, 9,297 kilometres long. Edit that bit.
Good times. The joke assassin, Blake Harmer.
Shine on, you crazy train.
Gets to choose his own nickname, Brad Harmer.
That's why I'm crazy. Oh, I'm crazy like a Sunday train.
So every hour.
Yeah.
And I'm your host, Rob Wade.
Who wanks once an hour?
Yeah, that works. Finally got my catchphrase, episode 9.
Hour wank.
Hour wank.
I'd like to point out to all my listeners that I just screamed the word hour wank and there was a small child outside the house.
Yeah, that works.
So into prison.
You will be
I did that to the cart last week. It just arrived.
You paid for Prime then?
Yeah.
Pedo Prime.
I paid for 5 minutes, still
Pedo
paid
Prime.
a week later.
Isn't Pedo Prime in like, Futurama or something? Welcome to Pedo Prime.
Autobots transform and molest kids.
Fewer.
Fewer. So I had a weird dream the other night.
Yeah?
Did you get laid?
This was not a sexy dream.
Your sister had a sexy dream about me once, apparently. It was comparable to being orphaned by the Undertaker.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know. So I was in my old house. A lot of the dreams seem to happen in my old house. I don't know why that is.
That's where you
You're
got
stuck in a rut.
That's where you first.
Yeah, that works.
That's where you first got raped. Get me a look of like you don't know the truth.
Dog bike. And I saw a snake going down the stairs, and this snake was malformed, like it had swallowed a gun.
Right.
So it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
How, you know, I mean, and I remember this quite vividly.
Anybody else trying to come up with a snake gun pun and can't think of anything?
I think I'm working on something. Still with it.
Okay. I was going to tell the rest of the story, so I'm going to stick with
I've
it.
got a theory. Please do.
Okay. So the only thing I managed to do, because I was consciously kind of awake while I did this. Hang on, Blake's got
his look.
I just thought of, you know.
Blake's just put the sniper sight on and...
No, I don't think it's that good. You might be all I had was shotgun.
Fuck's sake.
That was a sniper shot with a brick gun.
It was a sniper. If we're just going to do hissing.
Meanwhile,
Anyway.
parcel time.
So I was awake for a bit of it, because you know, like that kind of thing where you're sort of stirring awake and you capture it and you're sort of aware of what's happening in your dream at the same time.
And they're struggling.
They're struggling, yeah.
Sleep right now.
So do I get it?
Your powers are weak, old man.
Still breaking on then.
No,
Yeah.
that's the best bit. It's a crack when the pelvis breaks.
Anyway,
Back to being a paedophile then.
back in the chamber.
I'm going to turn it now.
Back in the Chamber of Secrets. The only thing I managed to say, and like I said, I was awake when I said this, was "Mom, heads up."
What? That's how you want somebody with a
That's
gun.
how I want somebody. There's a snake coming down the stairs. Mom, heads up.
AK-47.
So, fucking hell.
AK-40 Slithen. I can do this all day.
I bet you can. So I just wonder if my neighbours now think I'm mental or have weird sex. Because if all I can do is, Mom, heads up.
It's coming through the wall again. That sock's crusty.
Yeah, so that was my weird dream. I haven't had many unusual ones. In fact, the weirdest thing that happened to me recently was an actual thing that happened as opposed to a dream. I was having a conversation with somebody and put my hand into my pocket and actually got to use the phrase, "Why is there a tiny plastic sword in here?"
That's not something I ever questioned in my life.
No.
Why is this tiny plastic sword plastic? Is more the one I had a really weird... It wasn't a sex dream because...
Why aren't I in Norway?
I had
In the past.
I had a dream where there was a girl who wanted to have sex with me. But it wasn't a sex dream, like, there was nothing. And I was like, "No, I'm sorry, I'm taken." She was like, "No, I've got
They took my daughter. Great minds.
I've got, that's a different movie. I've got, oh no, I've got permission from your girlfriend, we can have sex." And I was like, "Really?" And then, like, my girlfriend turned up and was like, "Yeah, it's fine." And I was like, "Oh, okay, let's get it." And she took her trousers off and just had, like, fucking really hairy legs. Yeah, like the hair of a bear on human girl legs, and it's a girl I know. It's a girl I don't see frequently, more on like Facebook than that. And every time I see her now, I'm like, every time I see her, I'm like, ugh. And it's similar to the thing we talked about it on one of the podcasts once about waking up angry with somebody because they slept with somebody. They say, no, I can't find that girl attractive because I think of her hairy legs.
No,
but not just like like a guy's hairy legs or like a girl has a jagged legs.
Cloven hooves.
Like actually furry legs. No, I can't find her attractive.
See, now I'm going to be browsing your Facebook looking for centaurs.
You'll find far too many.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when they said they had a rabbit, they didn't mean legs.
Or indeed the vibrator.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Sexy dreams.
Sexy dreams. Yeah, well, I mean, bear in mind, the only times I've had dreams recently, I've talked about on the podcast, I've been cock-blocked and I had an old man stealing tat out of people's pockets.
Nice.
Fucking hell.
I just love when that in your own sex dream, you're like, nah.
Nah, it's not
I
happening.
know I'm dreaming, but fuck it.
It's not
It's the
happening.
most realistic dreaming ever.
Yeah, I know, right?
River and the Better Than Life simulation.
Yeah.
I've just edited and made my life slightly... Well, no different. It's exactly the same.
This is the best my subconscious can come up with.
Yeah, this is
Mediocrity.
the status quo.
And they weren't even in the dream.
No,
Genesis were.
Yeah, Genesis are in everything.
they are in everything.
And everybody's been in Genesis.
So I was visiting. My friend came to visit over the weekend, and she
Did you know about this, or did you take it? Was it a surprise? Was it?
no, it was not a spontaneous one, but it wasn't a surprise.
Back!
I'm here. I'm on the train.
Trolley on Tatus!
Apirus Manimus.
The trash mover turned up at your door.
No, thank fuck.
Don't talk to me, I'm a stranger. Ding dong.
Not anymore. I've given him chips.
Don't answer the doorbell before I ring it. He just gives you useless advice. It's
Yeah, he does. Yeah. If you wear a butcher knife with your hard hat, the midget's not going to dance.
Heads up, Mum.
Mum, heads up, the tack wizard's coming to my house. So she was telling me this story. She was in Canada, and she was having a conversation about British comedy, like you do in Canada.
We do.
We do, and we would if we were in Canada. Canucks train or something.
I like talking about Canadian comedy.
Okay.
Eh?
Fucking hell. So she was having this conversation about British comedy, and she was trying to remember the name of this show, and she couldn't remember it, and she just kept saying, all she could remember was it was an all girl cast and it had something to do with horses. Now, don't say it if you figure it out, because the punchline is
So it's all girl casts.
all girl cast and it's got something to do with horses.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So one of the people in the group is over and over again insisting that she's talking about Drop the Dead Donkey, because obviously donkey and horses are kind of from the same family.
Genus, yeah.
Yeah.
They got
And
hooves.
she's
But not zebras.
not zebra. Fuck 'em.
Fuck zebras.
Fuck 'em. Crazy
Pick a
Train,
colour.
Crazy Train Manifesto, Part 1, Fuck Zebras.
Zebras.
Part 2, Fuck Mackerel.
Yeah.
Part 3,
Is it geese?
yeah.
Fuck geese.
Yeah,
Fuck
well,
something.
fuck
And
something.
finally,
But-
white
Oh, no, wait.
is okay.
It's
Yeah.
everything is fuck zebras, brackets to establish dominance, fuck mackerel, brackets to establish dominance.
Isn't that a prog song?
Probably.
Look, you've never established dominance over a mackerel. It's fucking
Established dominance part 4. It's
So-
so fate.
So,
That little ding noise I just heard was Omer taking a licorice whip and hitting his can of drink with it.
da-da-da-da-da. Swing that whip.
Oh, I missed it this time.
Fucking hell.
These are robust.
Yeah. We're eating little...
So
sweet
she was
ones.
trying to tell him it wasn't. Fucking hell!
I just whipped my empty can of drink.
Right, podcast march is on. So she kept insisting, no, it's not Drop the Dead Donkey I'm thinking of, and he's getting really apparently quite condescending with it, where he's just like, no, it's obviously what you're thinking of because that's the only thing I can think of, and then in that way that sort
That's
of
how brains work.
that's how know-it-alls work. Is if I can't think of it, it doesn't exist. So that's the only thing it could be. So the conversation ends with her being quite annoyed, and quite flustered, and she's still thinking about it, even though they're talking about other things in the rest of the room. And after a few minutes, it dawns on her. She turns to him out of the blue and just goes, "Smack the pony, you cunt!"
Which is something... Oh, he's done his horrible...
Oh God!
Can't steal my trick with the red light.
Oh.
Brad has swallowed licorice lace.
He's partly regurgitated it like a baby bird.
No, the baby birds don't do that. It's the mothers for the babies.
No,
No.
not in this head, pal. Yeah. So, have you had any more annoying things happen to you on social networking?
Oh, fucking constantly.
Yeah. Tinkerbell's a common one as well.
Oh, Tinkerbell, yeah.
And that quote, right, the one that's attributed to Marilyn Monroe. I'm not sure if it actually was her.
Oh, if you can't handle me at my best, you don't deserve me at my worst.
That's the one. Yeah. If
Which is actually part of a quote.
Yeah. If you
not
can't,
a whole quote.
If you can't deal with me when I'm a complete fucking cunt rag, then you don't deserve me when I'm.
No. If you don't allow me to be a complete and utter wanker to you, then I don't fuck you.
What it boils down to is if you don't buy me chocolates and be nice to me when I'm on my blob, you're not getting a blowy.
Tinkerbell, I'm similar. With Tinkerbell, I know a friend who's about to get a tattoo of Tinkerbell, and the words.
Kind of idiot.
This will wind up. Yeah, I know.
I know somebody who's got.
This will word up. Yeah. This will wind you up. A picture of Tinkerbell and the quote: "Not all those who wander are lost." From.
Fuck.
Phil Brooks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which has got how much to do with Tinkerbell?
Well, firstly, again, it's only part of a quote.
Exactly. Yes. And also, guaranteed they've not read Lord of the Rings.
I'm pretty sure Matt Long's not even in the film version.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you'd have to have read it.
Yeah.
I only know the quote from posters and things. I've not read Lord of the Rings as much as
The
a
full
fan of the
name
movies.
is
I am.
all his gold does not go eternal, not all those who wander are lost.
Exactly.
It's a reference to Aragorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so there's my new
Spoiler,
favourite.
he's a returning king.
King of the Fairies. Men.
Unless you watch the Return of the King by Ralph Bakshi.
Yes, which
Doesn't
doesn't
actually
exist.
have a king.
They just go to the Battle of Helm's Deep and go, "We won!
If you thought
We
I
think we're
was
good,
racist,
guys. Nothing else coming."
We do think you're right.
If you think I'm racist,
Okay.
just watch Lord of the Rings. I'm an entirely open-minded person.
Yeah.
How many black people in Middle Earth?
Well, we're all orcs, aren't we?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They are very orchid.
Oh, in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I thought you were just calling all black people orcs.
No. Racing.
And
Crazy
all the
train to
races-
Auschwitz.
All the races live
Miss
separately.
Morgan.
So why? Speaking of racism and stuff, why are you guys Nazis? You keep talking about it.
Of the 8 episodes, is this really 8
Nine.
episodes?
This is
There's 9 episodes now. How come not all 9 have been racist in some form or another?
There was one that wasn't. It was
Okay.
episode
No, the one
five,
where we tried not to be in them.
5 and 6, and then we end up being misogynist.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
I think
good.
women instead.
Yeah.
Well,
So yeah,
we'll do.
Brad sussed out, and I don't necessarily agree with this,
Okay.
that we would make wonderful Nazis.
You guys
Go on, you get your logic.
disagreeing on a philosophical point.
I was just being, because we discovered historical wargamers. We're both history buffs of different
Different eras, yeah.
Okay.
I like, basically what we split it into is I like pre-gunpowder, you like post.
Pretty much,
So-
yeah.
Not post-gunpowder, he just fucking loves it when he gets mail.
Yeah, I like Post. I had to go pick up some up yesterday. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
It was Monopoly.
Yeah, so we were looking at games and stuff too.
Sorry.
That was Brad's project of the week, was looking into like historical war games for us to get back. It was only sort of made it, just having a light-hearted conversation. It was one of those where you say something and a realisation dawns on you, your brain just shuts down.
Right.
And it was, with your knowledge of Vikings and my knowledge of tanks, we'd have made brilliant Nazis. We'd have made brilliant Nazis.
Are we the bad?
Yeah, that's exactly how
Which wouldn't have been so bad, but what really did us in was you using Microsoft Paint to edit a picture of me and you, put swastikas just fucking everywhere.
To be fair, that was a
giving
great
us
picture.
Nazi-style helmets, but you were in era. I can't remember what your costume was, but you were covered in blood.
Yeah. Well, it was Halloween, wasn't it?
Yes.
Because at Halloween you normally go in fancy dress. I went as Herbert West from the Animator,
Right.
and you went as yourself from 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's good. I went as Jabba the Hutt, but that suit is huge.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it's inflatable and very hot.
This
you
is
can only
the,
wear it for about half an hour.
Yeah, this is the Halloween I missed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is right.
yeah.
You can only wear it for half an hour, and I wanted something underneath. And the original plan was to do me in my wrestling gear as a zombie from a conversation I'd had with somebody, but I was running so late I didn't have time to put the zombie paint on.
So that time, like the time I went as Harvey Dent to
Yeah.
because I didn't have time to do the Two-Face out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That shit.
I was
Yeah,
also,
so
a bit podgier than I realised, and then the photos I was quite.
Yeah, what's Oswald Cobblepot doing there?
Harvey Dent, what, the fucking pavement?
Yes, fucking Lando.
So after we realised we were Nazis, we played a game called
But it was Operation Typhoon. It was Battle for Moscow.
Battle for Moscow.
Moscow or Moscow? How do you pronounce it?
Moscow. I said Moscow.
I do it wrongly.
Moscow.
I thought you were going to say, we played a game, it was Escape from Colditz.
No, I've never played that. Have you guys played it?
No.
No, it seems like one I really should hunt down a copy of and play. Because it just seems like a huge gap. It's like one of the early Ameritrash games, kind of crossing over from family board games into the extreme styles.
And then we played Jude.
Played it.
That's weird.
And then we played Jude and Rouse.
Jude and Rouse you can get there's only 2 copies in existence, but there are scans of board if you do want to make one, but you're a bit weird if you do.
Yeah.
Judenraus was a board game from the 1938, I want to say, which was published in the Nazi Republic in Germany. And the idea was, it was basically a knockoff.
Who do you blame?
Yeah, well, no, it's basically a knockoff of Ludo. The idea was you had to get your little pieces of Jew and move them through the gates to Palestine.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's called Jews Out, is what it's called, and it was apparently it got condemned by the Nazi Party
By its own party.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, it's an independent thing. There's a couple of schools of thought. Some people say the Nazis condemned it because they felt their slogan, Judenraus, was they were kind of cashing in on that and just stealing their slogan for a board game. Yeah, you know, Nazis, right, intellectual property. They
Apparently,
they
yeah.
hate it.
Yeah.
And they sued all those Hindus when they stole the swastika.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Other thing.
Yeah. Another theory is probably didn't like it because you were just rounding them off and pushing them off to Palestine, not actually marching them into a shower, and the Nazis thought it was too easy on Jews to have a whole board game targeting them.
So what they wanted was basically the Jew equivalent of Lord of the Rings board game.
Yeah.
Where it's just nails from start to finish.
Lord of the Rings board game is the original Rana Knizia one. Where,
Yeah, the one we played
Yeah,
together.
yeah. 0 go, you're basically, well, I'll just bend over and let Sarah finger bang me for 40 minutes.
He hasn't even got a finger.
So, that's the problem.
I am the finger of that one.
If we had the finger, we wouldn't be in this position in the first place.
So, I played as the Nazis.
You did?
In that little game.
Okay.
I don't see what the fucking problem with taking Moscow was. I nearly did it.
Did you fail miserably?
I didn't fail miserably.
You
I was
broke-
about 3 spaces away.
You broke the line, I'll give you that.
I smashed the fucking Soviet forces to
You,
pieces.
no, the Soviet forces delayed you so long that Moscow was reinforced.
But it was the 70s.
The war had been over for 15 years.
So?
What's your point?
Like we never.
Everybody
find
has,
somebody,
everybody
right?
has
The best part of it is you were playing Battle for Moscow is a war game. If you search for board game, it is a free download. You can get.
Yeah, it's really cool for a free game. It's absolutely fantastic as well.
It was our first kind of dalliance into historical war game. It was a lot of fun. Well, the best bit for me is it's the Nazis trying to invade Moscow. And
Moscow.
The Nazis drew the Punzatoons into Moscow.
Operation
was that having Omer's girlfriend turn up halfway through and going, which one of you's for baddies? You kind of go, well, I'm the extreme left and he's the extreme right. Take your pick.
The word is extreme.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, no, good little game, but we make wonderful Nazis.
yeah.
Alright, well that's good to
I
know.
hate Jews,
Yeah.
except Natalie Portman.
Yeah. Well, the Allen's alright.
Yeah, I know, but give him a choice of role for Natalie Portman.
Well, yeah, I mean, if that's the criteria, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking generally.
Just to establish dominance.
Yeah. I'd fuck
You
Mel
want to establish dominance over the Jews, Ed? Like,
I'd fuck Mel Brooks.
Am I the only not-Nazi here?
you're blonde-haired, blue-eyed one in the corner.
I know, right?
Of course you're not.
I just did a Nazi salute. Worked really well on radio.
And frankly, I find this conversation quite demeaning.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
Nice.
Yeah, join us next week when we annex to Sudetenland.
In episode 10.
Into the motherland, the German army march.
Yeah, that might skip the podcast equipment, so don't do that.
What, marching into Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take your laptop into Germany, all the tanks break down.
It's a very,
It just crashes.
it's a very specific Windows 7 bug.
It wouldn't surprise me.
You will need to install the Hitler's Ghost patch.
Service Pack 1 with ghost suppression.
How much does that cost? $9. Because they're German and that's a number.
Thank you. That's it.
So yeah, but next time we'll have to try something slightly less Nazi, like you can be the Vikings and I can be the innocent people being raped or something.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I still don't get much 6. German number pun.
I think next time we'll have to be Saxons and Vikings.
De pun.
Yeah,
I'll do the raping.
Well, next weekend we're actually going to a wargaming convention, aren't we? I'm sure.
That's cool.
Yeah, we whited it up very rapidly. We were like, we should get into war games. We should
I've
go
grown
to
my beard.
Yeah, you have grown a beard.
I've grown a beard.
I mean,
yeah.
it still pales in comparison to mine.
Well,
but-
yeah, you've had yours a number of years. I've had mine for 2 weeks. So
Yeah, it's getting quite beardy though.
yeah. I mean, it's.
As beards go, I mean, there's adjectives
Beards
go.
go.
It's good.
That's something.
You guys have known me for a number of years. Blake's known me for about 27 years now. You've known me of 6, 7 years. Probably?
7.5.
Yeah.
you're only
I'm quite.
25.
For those who don't know me, I'm a lazy shaver, so I quite often have It's not a full beard, but I often have quite a length of stubble going on because I.
Yeah, he looks like you've been busy driving a oh, never mind.
Gillette, the best a man can be asked to do.
It's because I'm a lazy shaver, and I always feel like I hate my face fully shaved.
I hate your face.
Yeah. Yeah, sending me up message via magician was one of the best things you've ever done, by the way.
What's that?
I got a text from Sam Beadle, who's a magician friend of mine, just going, I'm at a wedding, one of the guests says he hates your face.
What was great was if you'd just been like, say hi to Rob, he's like, who?
Yeah. Well, when I first got a message, I assumed he was working the wedding as a close-up.
Oh, okay.
Even though he was there as a guest. Yeah,
He was, yeah.
Ooh.
Just sat next to me.
I knew about 3 or 4 people at that wedding.
Yeah, likewise.
Mike was the best man.
Yes.
Knew him as well. And so I feel a bit left out. I've never met the couple. I was left out.
You knew the entire group around.
I knew everyone else invited. I felt I should have got a courtesy invite.
You could have been Joe Prawnsteak.
Yeah.
And people who were at the wedding will understand what that means.
Yeah.
But we had placeholder cards with our first name and the starter and main course written on the other side.
Yeah.
And a guy called Joe, who was apparently supposed to be next to me, never turned up. So he just became Joe Prawnsteak, and we tried to make that trend on Twitter. Bearing in mind it was just me, Jazz and Sam, it failed miserably.
Yeah, but you're probably famous now. I don't know, fuck it.
By internet
famous, yeah.
I am the
Messiah.
The Messiah, yeah.
Yeah, you can probably say all the things.
I'm quite famous. I put my name into Google and I came up.
Yeah, I did that frequently.
Backtracking slightly, you're on WrestlingData.com as well.
Oh, that's the most terrifying website. Sorry, really quickly to take it. So, WrestlingData.com, there's a German website called cagematch.de, I think, and it has... I was reading my profile on it the other day and going, I don't remember that match. And then like looking up date and going, yeah, that was when such and such. Like, holy shit, how do these people... And it wasn't like their big show. I'm going to say they were like WWE results and like big shows, but they have like little tiny like... ones we did in front of like Waldersley Working Men's Club, and they have all the results. It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing, but it's crazy.
I was hoping you go. I was reading my profile. It just said, Omer Ibrahim. He wrestled Jimmy Snooker once.
Do you know who this man is? No, exactly. He's nobody.
Who's your skinny muscle guy in the picture?
Do you know who this guy
seems to be annexing the sun?
You know who this guy is? Absolutely fucking no one.
Anyway, I quite often have. I'm a lazy chef, so I always feel like best with kind of like 3 to 10 days worth of growth is what I've always been comfortable with. So you guys know me. I often quite have like straggly, long stubble. It hit the point a couple of weeks back where I, rather than shaving, I got a beard trim out and trimmed it because I couldn't be bothered fully shaving. I realised that's kind of a commitment. I've no longer just fully shaved it off. I've maintained it.
Okay,
yeah. So that's the point for it.
Which is more than I do with mine.
That's the point. That's the kind of point where it was no longer. When I did topiary, it was no longer lazy stubble. It was actually a beard.
I'm cultivating a beard type.
And since then, I've gotten into historical wargaming, started drinking herbal tea, and using my club card points on snacks.
What?
It's good. Yeah, it's good. All it needs to do now is become a convicted sex offender, and I've got the beard hat trick.
I really love the fact that I'm no longer the whitest guy in the room. It's quite refreshing. He says in his John Cena t-shirt.
Yeah, what is that? Seriously.
Well, Blake is wearing a Metallica t-shirt and sat under a picture of Captain America. So
for illustration's sake, I'm wearing a Rise Above
Hate. You like the message Rise Above Hate, which is spread by a guy who frequently gay bashes on WWE television.
Only in a jokey way.
Only in a jokey way, that's fine. When he's a fucking kid's at ISIS.
We stake a fucking podcast on it being okay, alright?
Yeah, true. Who's this?
John Cena.
I thought he was a
Rise Above Hate.
Lancer.
I think no, he just split from his wife.
Oh, I thought he was a brown Lancer.
No, I don't think John Cena's gay. But Rise Above Hate and all that anti-bullying campaign, then he'll get on and be just like calling other people gay. I just don't get the... Even as a jokey way, it would be different to say somebody our age doing it in a jokey way, 2 people our way. He's doing it at kids. Impressionable, like his age range is like 5 to 15,
that sounds like
and older and young, but but 5 to 15, and he's doing gay jokes and then going Rise Above Hate. I don't get it.
5 to 15 to make it sort of the low hanging fruit is the audience of WWE. But if you think about TNA, 5 to 15 is the number of years ago all their roster was relevant.
Yeah, very true. Fuck TNA. But not
I don't really keep up with it.
I do keep up with it because.
I try to pick up the indie scene, but there's just so much out there. I'm always a month or so.
I'm giving up watching wrestling, really.
No, I don't even bother reading dirt sheets, news sheets, or anything like that. I just kind of follow some indie feds I like, but at my own pace.
Yeah. I occasionally check in with the Raw results, usually the ones just after the pay-per-views, just to see what happened at the pay-per-views and what the fallout is from that. But
I just go on Facebook and hear everyone bitch about the pay-per-view.
I actively follow Ring of Honor and Chikara, and I try and keep up with CCW and.
Basically, because I've got
You've got a vested interest.
Yeah, no, but it always sounds like it. But I've got friends who will work for some, do odd shows for larger companies. I've got friends in some of the big companies as well. Like, I tend not to try to keep up with a company, but keep up with a friend of mine, and by doing that, I'll often get involved in a storyline that they're in or something, and then I'm up to date with the company through that. Zack Sabre Jr. went back out to Japan, so I'll probably start watching Noah again just to catch up on what my friend's doing.
Sure.
And through that, I'll start being like, oh, this guy's champion and he's feuding with this guy, and it's just cool. I just follow kind of because of the way the indie scene works and people cross through companies, I tend to follow my favourite wrestlers rather than a company now, which is quite a cool way. Because a lot of Kevin Steen really sort of kicked it off again. Obviously, it used to happen all the time back in sort of the 70s and 80s. Yeah, where like for instance, Ric Flair would have a feud with a man with another wrestler through several federations.
Yeah.
But it's really kind of coming back in that's happening now. That for instance, El Generico, Kevin Steen will feud in Ring of Honor where it all started, and then they're kicking the shit out of each other in CZW and in PWG. It's really cool because it adds another layer of realism. Like, I don't like you, why would I like you somewhere else?
That's what I've always said with WWE. They do their concepts with WWE Universe, and it is so cut off. It is so isolated. Even TNA, as one of their strengths, will use indie wrestlers. But
that is also the strength of a wrestling company.
Misuse indie wrestlers.
Yeah. They have an exclusive. You want to see CM Punk wrestle? Cool. No, you can't see him for $5 down the road. You're going to have to pay 25 quid and watch him on the pay-per-view. You want to see him, you'll pay 25 quid. And you will.
Yeah,
they do put out the most professional wrestling product of all time.
Absolutely.
And it was worth the money you pay, maybe not in terms of wrestling quality, but certainly in terms of show quality, like the production value.
Yeah, for sure.
Spotless. Almost spotless.
I find their product really entertaining.
Yeah,
there's a lot of wrestlers who are just so slick. Like Randy Orton's just fucking flawless. He hits
boring, but flawless.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're appreciating the kind of the choreography element of it, he is just phenomenal. Because he'll just hit every note, pitched perfect. And like you say, it's not, there's not a massive high spot that you're talking about for the rest of the night. He's not that guy. Somebody like CM Punk can do that, and he can get away with it.
Yes.
Cena can get away with it sometimes.
Yeah, he can have a moment. Yeah, he has a big planned spot. But WWE are the best. WWE is certainly the best at telling you how good they are.
Okay.
What we used to call the. There's a word for it.
The thing WCW never did.
Yeah. No, it's the videos where they pump their own wrestlers up, and it's like a kind of a wrestler jogging in a shadow.
No, the vignette.
The vignette, yeah, but it's not just like. It's not just like one's building up a wrestler. It'll be like if a guy's coming back from injury. I can't remember the word for them, but it's like the fact that they would be like I train 365 days a year, and it'd be like Brock Lesnar like jogging in the snow or something like that, and showing you yes these guys are real athletes, etc. etc. The exclusivity of their product really helps with that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to see this guy, but they're really using the younger talent now as well, like which is cool seeing people like. I can never remember which way around it is. Daniel Bryan in WWE, Bryan Danielson outside, isn't it? People like him and CM Punk, like nobody would have thought they would do well. They would hold championships
there was that
for over a year.
There was that famous picture, wasn't there? It was Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston.
Yep.
Cody Rhodes.
Beth Phoenix
or Natalya Neidhart, one of the two. I think it might have been Beth Phoenix.
I think it was Beth.
And there was somebody else, the US champion, Antonio Cesaro.
No, it was before him.
Oh, okay.
Cody Rhodes.
No, he was Intercontinental champion.
Gold dust!
But anyway, it was lots of young, independent, but well-travelled talent.
They'd come from places like ROH, New Japan,
and it was really cool. Yeah. It only lasted a very short time, but it was cool.
Yeah, I think there was only a couple of months before one of them lost their title. I think it was the tag or something. But
there were some wrestlers. I can't say too much, obviously. In case things fall through, but some wrestlers and people I know who've been signed up that's going to be really exciting in the next 6 months to a year. There's some really undiscovered talent that, if you know the indie scene, you'll be like, really? Him?
Yeah.
I know you know one of them. Yeah.
I like the fact
it's going to be really exciting.
What would be good is you can change your anecdote from I wrestled Jimmy Snooker once to I know that guy.
I know.
Now.
That's crazy. Is that there are some I guess it works. It must work in Hollywood as well. Did I tell the story about Zach with the mask?
No.
Basically, my friend. No, my friend.
I need to tell that story sometime.
My friend wrestles as Prince Devitt in New Japan. Right?
Okay.
And he's recently turned into like a heel character, and they have a character called Captain New Japan. He's like a moss superhero kind of thing. And he turned on him and stole his mask. And apparently backstage, he said to him, thank you very much, Matt. Good. I have mask back now. And he was like, no. pounds from keeping this, and he's kept it. And my friend Zach went over to Ireland while Devitt was home, and they did some shows together, and went for drinks and stuff together. But there's pictures that Zach showed me of them in the house, and Devitt has been putting on Twitter pictures of him wearing the mask and doing things that are not insulting, but just like a picture of him on the toilet, a picture of him eating a box of Ferrero Rochers and things like that. And at one point, Zach put on the mask, and now Zach wrestles for Noah Pro Wrestling, not a rival company, but certainly another big company.
They only do their thing for 40 days and nights.
But
rest on a big wooden boat. Two of every animal on a pole match.
But it made me think, this is just my friend. He was just like, hey, look at this picture. This is me wearing the Captain New Japan mask. I was like, oh, very, very funny. Then realised that if that picture were to get out, it could start rumours of, is Zack Sabre Jr. going to jump to now? And that's on a small scale of people that maybe a few thousand people know who he is.
Yeah.
Imagine, what celebrities must have on their phones.
Yeah.
Of them hanging out with other celebrities and doing stupid things that we all have pictures. You got pictures of you two on a carousel together.
Yeah.
And they're nice pictures. If you were famous, that wouldn't cause any trouble. It's like, look at these two stars hanging out. There's one of I think Johnny Depp and another celebrity in a sports car with a blow-up doll in the back, dressed up like one of their roles in a movie.
Right.
That's funny, right? But imagine the stuff that they can't show.
Yeah.
And like I said, this was just from a friend of mine who he would not admit to being famous in any way. I'd say, yeah, he definitely is. People recognise him.
Okay.
And this could cause so much trouble. It could get them both fired from companies. In fact, all three of them fired from companies.
Maybe you shouldn't have mentioned it then.
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned it. Well, you can't see the picture. But it was very funny.
It's all not real.
Yes. Ironically, that photo didn't get out, but the person who owns Noah has just heard this on the phone.
Yeah, of all the 4 people that listen.
I always listen to Crazy Train.
I hear his most wrestling-centric podcast on iTunes.
Also, I do not like Jews.
I too am Nazi.
I listen to these guys very much. Good, yes.
I follow them from old E14 and Dick has the M.
How's my head? Very funny.
Should have not. So speaking of vested interest, so I can relate to how you were into wrestling, and you've still followed the team. You follow the team and stuff.
Being ingrained.
And I'm like that to an extent with gaming, because I used to work for a company that sold games. I used to work for a company that one of the big console manufacturers.
Okay.
Not in the capacity of the gaming division, but I worked for them, so I was exposed to more than the average person
He
would
works
be.
on the Atari links.
Yeah, we don't talk about my experiences.
Worked on E2 the game.
Yeah, I knew that would sell.
Back to wrestling. Oh wait.
And so
John Cena fan,
I still keep up, although because gaming is still a hobby of mine as well. I still keep up with all the news. And I tell you what, I just can't be fucking dealing with social media at the moment because of this Xbox reveal.
Okay.
Have you seen the stuff about it?
I haven't seen it. I know what people are going on about.
Oh God!
I don't know what to believe until I buy one and go, this is shit or this is good.
Oh, exactly.
That's the only way I review products.
Or until Microsoft come out and say, oh hey, this thing you're talking about, it's true or it's not true.
Yeah, exactly.
So but people are so, the internet's always been like this. People are so ready to believe anything they read.
This is why I'm plugging my fingers in my ears about episode 7.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up! You don't fuck all!
Yeah,
Shut
exactly.
up!
What was the one you put up on Facebook yesterday? It's like
Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine cast a redhead, maybe she's Mara Jade. No,
she might be.
First of all, no one said she's been cast.
Yeah.
You've just said woman, film. That's all that's been said.
Yeah, so the new Terminator is going to be, Kenny Baker.
Dave DeVito.
Exactly.
I would watch Terminator if it was Dave.
No, I don't want to shit out of that.
But I just can't be doing it, because the biggest complaint is, we don't got no games, and it's just,
Yeah, because they'll bring it out with no games. That's
exactly. They'll bring out the Xbox, the gaming console.
It's like going to a garage and buying a second-hand car and kicking the tyre, the tyre's flat. I won't buy. They wouldn't fucking pump it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? I'll get that on my bike.
Or,
people to do that.
when they announce a new iPhone, nobody gets up in arms because they didn't say it could take phone calls.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to tell you everything it does.
Yeah, they don't have to tell you everything. They showed you the console, which is more than Sony fucking did. And
but then they showed you games.
They showed you some games.
They just did the opposite.
Yeah, they did the
Yeah, but then people complain, they didn't show
They
the
don't got
console.
no chassis!
That's how it's pronounced. I never knew.
Yeah.
Chassis.
Chassis.
Yeah, if Microsoft were good to say, this is our, technology specs, this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And I think what they can do is going to be good.
Yeah.
And they even said, We talked about a few games, but we're going to do it more at E3.
Yeah, before the show, and everybody's still like, they don't got no games.
And Sony, they went, well, here's a game. We just want. They didn't want to unveil the console because they just want to talk about what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Really, they still hadn't designed. Maybe they still hadn't finished designing what they wanted it to look like. But they had the specs
for a console, I think I should just fucking sucker punch everyone's game, because we know with gaming it's all going to be, there's going to be a new FIFA, there's going to be a new SmackDown, there's going to be a new Call of Duty, there's going to be a new Modern Warfare, if that's still and all stuff like that. They should just, hey, remember Jamalami? It's back!
Deadly Towers 2, bitches!
Echo the Dolphin
Remember
3D.
Nightmare Creatures? It's back!
Oh, fuck.
Echo the Dolphin 3D. We listen to Omer on that podcast. I have an idea. We make a game. I listen to a podcast. Also, fuck the Jews.
Night Trap 20 years later.
Hope you like Gunstar Hero.
I do.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Why didn't they make a new one of that?
There was Sony.
There was a thing. There was a little.
Okay, I listen to crazy.
It's no need. I know, I listen. I have subscribed on iTunes.
Thank you, Coward fan.
There was a little. What was it? There was a game. It was like Rocket Knight or something like
Rocket
that.
Knight Adventures.
Was it a little mouse kind of rodent?
It was like a rat or a mouse.
Yeah,
and a
Yeah, totally. I thought I was imagining. It was Rocket Knight Adventures. That was really cool. I remember I loved the characters so much in that I bought tracing paper and traced them out of the booklet.
Tracing!
Really?
Yeah, traced them out of the booklet.
One
And
of
then
the
made
nerdiest
posters
things I've ever heard you say.
Well, I traced the
I
pictures
once
from.
traced a picture of a video game character because I
I
liked
used to love drawing. I used to be actually quite good at like drawing that.
Bear in mind,
Kid,
we just said we're going to a
Kid Bob.
Wargaming convention. That's a hell of a statement.
It's quite nerdy.
Yeah.
You guys are so white.
I know.
And this is
We're
me
going to take
talking.
my girlfriend and she's going to go in a low cut top so we get discounts on things, right?
Alright. She does have boobs.
I'll be like, how much is this book? They'll be like, that's £25. Oh, breasts.
I'll give you £8.
Yeah.
Do you want a cold one? Callbacks.
Do you want a Cold War game?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Surely that's 20 turns of fuck all happening.
Yeah.
Cold War, nothing happens. But it might.
Cold War, the
And
insulation
if it does,
It's doubly funny to me to promote the #1 ranked board game geek etc. in a Cold War.
Yeah, but do you actually do stuff?
Oh yeah, it's about. I suppose it's
Political intrigue.
You know, Jarhead is a war movie with no war in it. It's a war game with no war. It's manoeuvring politically for a situation.
Oh, so it's like
That's pretty good.
they did a game like that recently.
Yeah,
I think, is it
called
Rooms?
Twilight. Yes, yeah. It's
Yeah.
Twilight Struggle. It's called. It's supposed to be very good.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
I like it when we get dead air.
It's time for my mid podcast belch, so there you go.
I like that that's become a feature now, as opposed to just something you've done today.
Belch of the week!
Hey kids, that means we're probably halfway through the show.
Let's talk merchandise. Do you like trains? You can get your own Crazy Train. And tracing paper for tracing your train.
Doesn't come with rails. That's the point.
Yeah.
Do you like trains? Go on one! And listen to this.
And the advert there. Do you like trains? Use a train.
Oh, that'd be pretty advertising, was it? Do you find that you get limescale building up in your kettle? Sort that shit out. Next advert.
Get rid of the limescale in your kettle. It's probably bad for you.
Yes.
I'd love to see adverts do that.
That sounds like 1950 advertising though, doesn't it? Like, ladies, have you left the house this week?
Silly
Stop
woman.
it.
Silly woman, bake me a pie.
We should just be advertising a product. There was one, me and my friend filmed an advert on my phone for the blue colour of
Man Group?
Powerade, which was just me holding a bottle up and going, Powerade! It's fucking blue! That was it. That is the only thing that sells that product.
Smurf juice.
It tastes fine, but you go, the first time you saw that, you were like, oh, blue.
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I remember the first one I had was an Alton Towers in a dispense machine, and I was like, that drink's bright blue, I'll have one. Tastes okay.
Yeah.
I got really well with it. It's actually one of the sort of best electrolytes. Worked really well for me.
Oh, good. Rank your top 5.
Yeah. Electrolytes the drink.
Yeah.
No, it actually does its job for me. A lot of because I spent quite a lot of time on the road and that when I was wrestling, most caffeine drinks don't
He
work for
wasn't
me.
wrestling, he was a tramp.
Most
He
energy drinks.
wrestled Jimmy Snuka once in a box
Energy drinks don't do much for it. The average, we would pop
meal on a pole match.
Oh, I never actually wrestled Jimmy Snuka. I just got in a bare knuckle fight with a man in leopard pants.
It was a meal on a pole match.
we would do half dozen Pro Plus a day to get home.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Then
Yeah.
they start having less and less effect on you.
Pansies.
Which is why there's one brand of energy drink I drink quite a lot because it's the only one that still has an effect on me because it wasn't out when I was out and about on the road. It was a great summer to be driving though because all the like soft drink brands were bringing out energy drinks. I remember like Sprite 3G came out, which actually like Sprite with a Red Bull.
Video, couldn't it?
Yeah, it's really good signal in built-up areas.
Isn't it crazy that things like that? It's not even that long ago. Like we all remember Sprite 3G, yet 3G means something completely different.
Yeah.
Like, wicked.
Probably why it doesn't catch on though.
Yeah, maybe so.
So if you think about it, like
Yeah.
Or it was shit. That's also
that's also true.
Yeah, well, it's horrible. But
And it was bad.
But Iron Brew 32 was out as well.
Don't remember that one.
And do you remember those little mint strips you used to get that you could buy
Yeah,
on the tub?
I remember
They were
those.
like better than because you weren't allowed chewing gum in school, but you obviously like, I might snog somebody, so I want minty breath.
I was never
That was
concerned.
never
Never
concerned.
fine.
I went to a boys' school, to be fair though.
That's true.
Which school did you go to?
Trap Ground.
Okay.
I went to a boys' school. Oh, I might be gay later.
You know, it's funny you say that.
I
'cause
might eat a big sausage.
it's funny you say that because as if the next line's going to be because I just bummed a man. But no, it's funny you say that because me and my sister have been talking because she's now going to uni and she
Me
walks
and my
in.
sister have been bumming men. Well, that was
She's probably bummed more men than I have. Just saying. She walks into uni with same route as I take to work,
Okay.
so we've been having a chance to talk a lot more.
Yeah.
And one of the things is recent recurring themes is that apparently I'm a gay now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We'd have that bet going for a while.
I didn't realise how this worked. Apparently, if I don't have a girlfriend for a preset amount of time, I just turn into a gay.
Your hetero license lapses.
Ah, right, okay.
You've got to, check that it's
What
still
if-
like food.
What if I have sex in the meantime?
Well,
That's not going to be fun.
You've got to
though.
declare it.
Yeah, you got
Who to?
Like
HMRC.
your mates, to bang that bird. They go, he's not a brown. So.
Right, okay, so how far back can I go?
Everything to
I don't know.
Yeah.
Go like
Yeah,
last
that's a
3
touchy
weeks.
subject.
What's that?
It was so
Don't
bad
ask me to
sex.
declare anything to HMRC.
I think, to be honest, they can deal with what they fucking got, which is a lot, and more than they deserve. Yes, how far back do I have to go in order to do this? Because, I mean, I'm quite happy to talk about it now.
Yeah, okay. That means he's had sex recently. Otherwise, normally he's just cowering and crying
Yeah,
in shame.
just wanking.
So
I can do
I'm
that
going to
too.
guess he's had sex in the past hour.
No, we've been here.
We've been here.
Done to cat.
Sun Tzu.
And that's
Found
not...
the Sims.
I didn't know you had a cat. Not anymore.
Alright, so you're going to just do increments of time?
I'm going to go for an hour.
No.
No, it's got to be...
Week.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, cool. Right.
24 hours.
Did you...
Hey!
Nice. He's had
Rob's
sex.
balls have emptied at some
So-
point.
Oh
Why,
my
you
god,
me?
and seriously.
Oh,
We had sex.
Yeah.
Me and you had sex.
Yeah.
Oh,
Into a man.
Wait, have you had sex in the last 24 hours?
Just over.
How many?
That's all 4 of us have.
Hey!
Considering what we know about ourselves,
Considering
I'd say
that we've
that's
had-
pretty fucking impressive.
Considering we've had
And you're
conversations in the last hour about
Yeah.
wargaming,
Yeah, I was
being
saying, you're
white.
going to warming
Tracy Rocky from Rocket Knight Adventures.
Yeah. Girls are stupid.
And I'm probably the only one who's got bummed by a man. I mean,
Well, you know, you were
Well, you
going
would go to prison.
hey, let me suck your dick. Everybody loves me.
I'm the best at sucking dick.
Yeah. So the thing we've all learned is a crazy train is the best at the sex.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I mean,
We are
I'm
sex-
having
I think that's a pretty awesome. That's pretty good statistics. I don't think you could get 4 nerdy guys in a room, all of whom had sex in the past 24 hours.
Yeah, no,
That's pretty impressive.
Yes.
pretty good.
But
So
was it
I-
any good?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
No,
I think I broke my mattress.
I was
What did you do?
involved.
Fuck
That
it.
could be good.
No.
Just cut a hole in it again. After 12 slits, it stops being a mattress. And
Oh,
now
does,
it's
it
a
not,
fuck cushion.
does it not count as a woman if it...
No, you
oh,
no.
shit.
So he hasn't had sex in the past 24 hours.
I'm
You just
fine.
put a hole in his mattress and fucked
How
it.
did you
Fine.
break your mattress? I don't want to know, do I?
No.
Is it a pole driver?
You had sex with me.
It's not a very good mattress.
But 24 hours ago, you were dick interested.
Yeah, on a wooden horse.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh,
I never told you my
crazy
dick has a
brutes.
thread like a screwdriver, did I?
Is that like when some women can like break their hymen riding a horse or a bike or something like that?
Or a fence.
So can you like have what?
I know a girl who, there was some, I remember reading it somewhere, sorry, I was about to say I knew a girl that it happened to, I didn't. I know a girl who fell on a fence post and had a scar on her arse, like where she landed on it.
Isn't that chasing Amy?
I was about to say it sounds familiar.
No, this is a girl I actually saw naked, which was nice. So I can verify that this did actually, there was a scar for this.
I asked to have a scar.
There was a scar on the arse, before and after. Do you like reaction from Blake there?
Did you whip it with your penis and not the Omer's monster?
I made it ding. Yeah. I remember reading somewhere that there was a list of ways that girls can break their hymen without having sex, and it was like you said, riding a horse.
Yeah.
What was the other one you said?
Riding a bike.
Riding a bike.
Sitting on a drill.
I'm going to go and piss. This is...
Oh, he's like...
and one of them, I'm sure, was landing on a fence.
You've done improv shows with me before. You know going for a piss halfway through can be fatal.
This can. And he doesn't get to hear this for up to a
He
month.
stinks of shit. You'd be glad, listeners, that this podcast is not, olfactory.
It's not
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Welcome to Scratch and Smith.
Scratch and Smith.
Scratch and Smithcast.
It just goes, you scratch it and it starts playing Smith songs.
Oh, good. That's cheerful.
Yeah.
The thing about Morris is, I love his music, but he is a bellend.
Yeah.
He's a total prick.
Oh, yeah.
He was the one, wasn't he, who when the...
It was the Norway Massacre.
Yeah, the Norway Massacre, he was like, worst things happen in KFC every day. I was like, I'm fairly sure they don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure being given the wrong change doesn't really count.
Yeah, exactly.
If it is your real name.
didn't get my coleslaw. Oh, big fucking deal, somebody's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I enjoy his music, but he is a bellend.
Yeah, well, like Burzum, it's kind of hard to pass that because he literally is a Nazi.
Well, there is that.
And a murderer.
But the other one was he did a gig and he was like, I'm not going to have... burger vans aren't going to be allowed there. It's like, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Seriously, like I hate people like that, whether it be vegetarianism, whether it be meat eaters. I've never seen a meat eater do it, but I imagine there probably are people, who do it. And, atheist Christians, I hate people who force their choice, or they sort of preach their choice to other people. I fucking hate that. Like the whole thing of live and let live, there's a reason that phrase exists, because it's quite a good fucking methodology to live by.
Just to pull it back a bit, I think we're meant to be slagging off Omer.
Oh yeah, sure.
He's not Morris.
No, we are taking it because we're all actually allowed to speak without being interrupted with fucking anecdotes.
The man of 1,000 anecdotes, of which 8 are good.
Yeah. Which 12 for Rotherham Wrestling.
I think it's more than 12.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. That's more than 12.
Oh god, he sings of shit as well.
Yeah.
That's a really bad party, though.
He's a virgin.
Yeah. Isn't got a willy.
Yeah. He just fucked the cushion for 24 hours ago.
He fucked that chair.
Yeah. It's not actually.
I'm going to mop that up.
He thinks he sits there playing with that. It's not actually an iPhone. It's just a bit of wood he's carved to look like an iPhone. So he thinks he looks cool.
Yeah.
That's quite clever, though.
Yeah. I'm not mocking the crafting. I'm saying I'm mocking the purpose. I mean, why would you do that?
Well, the annoying thing is he still kind of goes in and he pretends to take photos and he pretends to add the
Ask
Instagram
your
filters.
Wi-Fi code.
Yeah, what's the point?
We know it's a block of wood.
Well, he's carved those little Wi-Fi symbols into the wood. We know that because they never go up and down.
I like the fact it lights up.
Nobody gets that. Nobody gets that perfect Wi-Fi signal unless they work for fucking NASA.
I like the fact it still lights up, but it's just one LED.
Yeah, it is just. I've got a text message. No, you don't. Unless it's a maggot.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just sits there, basically rattles it on the table like this. And I've got a text message.
Yeah.
Angry Wood. He's got like all the games he makes up on the spot, like Angry Woodpecker and fucking Cut the Tree.
Yeah.
Which
Temple
one's
Jog?
Pitfall, Jungle-tastic, Mega Adventure,
Jungle Dog Edition.
Jungle Dog Edition.
I don't think Omer's coming back.
No, I'm starting to suspect you might be right because it has been over 5 minutes now.
Hey!
I have returned!
Literally, as I said, he's not coming back.
What did he miss?
I levelled up, sorry.
What did you?
I was at level 1, I went to level 2.
Trying to think
No,
what
you
he
had a number 2. That's
trying to think what
right.
he missed. Would you bang A for brawn?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, cool.
That's
Do
it.
you actually know what
You need a shovel.
Yeah, I was going to say that now.
No, not now.
A for brawn, yeah or no? Too Nazi.
Too Nazi. That's a good criteria to whether or not you bang a woman. Is she a bit Nazi?
And by bit Nazi, I mean shagging Hitler.
She's a bit on the right for my liking.
Is shagging Hitler another word for masturbating?
Punching beef.
Punching beef, yeah. No.
I've been punching beef and I shot myself in the bunker.
Ooh, nasty.
Been up all night annexing the Sudetenland.
If you know what I mean. So yeah, you didn't really miss much.
No, Jersey and Guernsey.
I fucking love your hand wash. Blake's got this soap which smells like chocolate
Sorry,
orange.
can we backtrack? That didn't work as a sentence first time.
What?
I love your hand wash.
No, hand wash.
I love your nail
Blake has
care.
soap that smells like chocolate orange and it's amazing.
Widecast. Talk about wide things.
Well, I was thinking though, whilst looking at it, it's bright orange, right? It's chocolate orange. And it's bright orange. The only other reason, so they've obviously gone, we've made this chocolate orange hand wash, It's bright
You can only make it one of two colours.
Yeah, the other one would have been brown something.
Hang on, what's
I
up,
can't
Brad?
be on this show anymore. Because
See it on that.
Yeah, welcome the fuck back.
the overarching theme of
You can't be on it any
is
less.
basically white middle class living and Nazism. We might as well just replace E14 logo with an iron cross and be done with it.
Brad, at this point, you can't be on the show any less.
Viewer.
Whatever.
Well,
You can't be on the viewer any less.
The problem with this show is all the Islamic Reagans.
But you wouldn't want brown soap, would you?
No.
No, that would look weird.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't feel clean after.
Pumping it would be like, oh.
Yeah,
no,
oh,
it's
squirty poo.
It's like, I don't like chocolate ice cream.
Especially if the soap
No,
smells.
I'm not a big fan.
Especially if the soap smells look like an anus.
Yeah. That would
Like
be
your
weird.
Primulus
Yeah,
bed
so like
last week.
instead
Yeah,
of just pushing it, you had to like cup some balls and tug.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Into triangle shapes or something.
Just saying, welcome to my brain.
This is why we love having you back.
Yeah, this is my soap dispenser. Between this and my game shows, I'm sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, I'm trying to think what else. Like,
Let's
yeah.
get Goering out of the living room.
So yeah, I'm not a fan of chocolate ice cream, but if you were to get it sprayed like a Mr. Whippy, that would be even weirder.
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know you can get, like, there are some chocolates that are.
Yeah.
Brad's making a motion.
Double wish to
This
Mr.
one's
Whippy.
whipping mine.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
right. Oh,
Pretty good.
That's not bad, yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty
right.
good.
Unless he's fisting a horse and holding up the
Swap arms,
tail and go.
swap arms when he gets tired. You're not giving it a fucking hand
What the
job.
fuck was that? Have you ever fisted a horse? Jesus Christ.
Crazy, yeah. We're criticising Blake's fisting techniques.
Fisting horses! Well, that was unusual.
That was awesome. I love the
Hi
fact
kid
that
outside.
it's not the first time me and Brad have
What's
upset
that?
a child.
You fisted a horse?
Well, yeah, we had to do a stand-up gig to a small child once, didn't we?
Yeah, I'll set the scene.
Yeah,
and
please do.
until you tell your bit.
Yeah.
So,
my bit just revolves around trying to commit suicide before I had to go on, but carry on.
well, yeah, but I'll get to that. So, me and Brad used to do an improv show as a semi-regular thing. I think we did about 3 or 4 of our own organised
they were
ones.
fun.
Yeah, they were awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
fun.
it was like this, but with a live audience. It was
Yeah,
fun.
and not recorded and then delayed by up to a month because iTunes.
Yeah. Just delayed by a month or more because Ronnie.
Yeah, but yeah.
I bet
So
when we were thin and successful.
I'm still thin.
Thin.
I've never been successful. I'm under no
No.
illusion. The best thing I can do is, reduce my financial outgoings, which I've done successfully. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has cost. I mean,
White cast.
podcasting has cost me a total of £10, so I'm not that bothered.
Nice.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I
get someone else's anecdote for a fucking change.
I was on this bus.
was waiting for that. So when one of our friends came to see that one of my
And the driver said to me,
he said, "Shut up and let Rob finish his story." He said, "Shut up and let Rob finish his story." It was a fourth wall burst.
he didn't say that. What he actually said.
Is that the spin-off to the Crazy Train? The
Fourth wall bus. I like it. Yeah, the rail replacement fourth wall bus. I like it.
Let's move a video.
Ship it. So we got offered by one of my friends who'd been to see our improv show a chance to do. Oh, can you do your thing for my 18th birthday? And this was a girl who I'm not in touch anymore, but she was a strange one at the time because I remember she used to insist that I'd saved her life because when she was 13 at a house party I was at, she was shit-faced, and I stopped her from I put her in a position where she could sleep without.
Do you mean the recovery position?
Yeah, exactly. I put her in the recovery position, which apparently saved her life, although I don't believe she ever vomited. So actually, I did nothing. I just preempted death.
Yeah. That's superpowers go. Not bad.
It could be worse,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it was limited specifically to house
might
parties.
die.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
specifically.
that's brilliant. Superman walks down the road, looking at people crossing the road, and go, "You could die.
If
Wait
that-
for the green man."
If that car was here, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
Captain Interference.
See that plane up there? See that plane up there? If those engines failed, you might die, but you might not. Captain Interference.
Captain Unnecessary Worry. It's part of the new
Captain
Avengers.
Statistics.
Captain Statistics is part of the new Avengers with Captain Unnecessary Worry, Captain Vague Concept of Shame, Captain Vague Memory of Last Night,
And vague.
The mighty health and safety.
And Captain Cottage Cheese and Crackers, caramelised onion chutney, white.
Anyway,
Last week.
meanwhile, so I accepted the gig on our behalf, and I said to Brad, "Oh, we're doing we got a gig doing a birthday party, doing our usual improv thing." And he said, "How much did it pay?" I went, "What?"
And that was the last time I let him book me a gig.
The first and last. It's fine. So we turned up to the thing. There was one mic to go around because the other one, I think,
And he was drunk.
When I packed in.
Yeah, one had packed in just before we got there, while they were sound checking. They had a band.
That's to be fair.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
What isn't supposed to happen is that
You just talk through a guitar. I don't know, I'm in a skiffle band.
like Frampton. I don't think it's how it works exactly.
It's not really a skiffle band anymore, is it?
Well, we've got a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So we had one mic to go round. So in the end, what happened was I took the mic and Brad shouted,
Nice.
like you do.
Yeah. I got out of voice at the time.
You do, and to be fair, you probably still do.
If I went for it, probably, yeah.
If you went for it, yeah, which I don't tend to. So maybe I don't. Why I don't
I
get
haven't
it?
sung for years anyway, so I might not.
That's possible. But the one thing they didn't do was vet the audience. So bearing in mind that we were used to performing improv to 18 plus because we were in a
Any
bar,
old motherfucker, yeah.
they'd booked it as a venue, as a function venue with no bar, and thus they could have anybody they wanted, including somebody's 5-year-old daughter.
Wonderful.
Yep. She did laugh the hardest at your Madeline McCann joke, though, of all the people.
Yeah. What was that joke?
You said, what have the McCanns and Gary Glitter got in common? And the punchline was they both come back with fewer kids than they left with.
Nice.
Yeah.
She was one of the kids.
Yeah, well, there you go. And everybody sort of went, oh, and then the kid was like, ha! It's like,
Numbers.
that's kind of, yeah.
I did numbers in school.
I heard words. I learned them in my books.
Bright colours, you wearing a green t-shirt.
Yeah, probably true. So what happened eventually was that I think we got some drinks out of it, so I don't think we went completely without. And you also
Tried to kill myself.
Tried to kill yourself by giving yourself pickled onion poisoning.
Yeah, well, it was a buffet. And when I got there, an improv show thrives on its audience.
Yes.
When it's done live. And when there's 8 people in the audience, one of whom is
5.
Too fucking young to remember the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, then you kind of know you're in trouble.
Speaking of which, tell your other story about Power Rangers.
Yeah, and that was about. I just didn't want to do. I wasn't getting paid anyway, which was always fun.
Yeah.
If there's a buffet and you're not getting paid, you rob that motherfucker.
Oh, but it was like cheese and pickled onion, so I did an experiment to see if I could give myself pickled onion poisoning.
Nice.
Spoilers, you can't.
35 pickled onions.
Isn't that vinegar poisoning?
Yeah, it
That's hurt,
it made me ill, but
Did you poo like me?
yeah, it was even back then we called it doing an Omer.
Before we met you.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, you got
And then
poo
the bus driver
poo
said-
like that, or Omer won't get a decent job.
Jesus Christ, that's the callback to Endor callback.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell your other story about Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, I used to be in a band with some motherfuckers, and we got into a recording studio. And the reason we got a recording studio for free.
The band was called With Some Motherfuckers.
Yeah, we were called Hyper Jones with Junkyard Dogs or something. And
Fucking.
there was a friend of a friend who said that my mate is doing a sound production course. We can record your band for free and give you 2 or 3 tracks if you just kind of help us out for the
That's
day.
cool.
Yeah, okay, why not? So we went and did that. At the time I was about 25, 26.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is no real age, but when everyone on the course...
No, it is a real age.
Yeah, no. Trust me, I'm 26.
24,
I don't
going for 27.
Yeah.
Just don't stop existing for 2 years.
I was about 26, which is not old.
No.
But when you're surrounded by 18-year or 19-year-olds on a course, when you're 18,
You're
26
18.
seems old.
Yeah.
I mean, when I went to uni, there was 10 of us in the flat, I was 18, and the oldest guy was 24. I remember thinking, wow, he's really old.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying now. And when we got there, and they found out I was, a good few years older than them, the kind of good-natured ribbing started. It was like, oh yeah, I bet you're old enough to remember this, I bet you're old enough to remember that. And,
Yeah, I bet you remember when we recorded on 8 tracks.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, and then the one that hurt the most was because he didn't actually mean it as an insult. He
Okay.
just said it as legitimately the oldest thing he could conceive of, which was, you're so old, I'll bet you can remember the first series of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Fuck off! I was too old for the cunting Power Rangers.
Not by much, though, because I remember the first series.
I think it is we've had this before. It is that small gap between our ages was enough when we were that age.
Yeah, the way things separate.
Yeah, I mean, first time I saw Power Rangers was the summer holiday between leaving junior school and going to secondary school.
Which is probably when I saw it as well, but I was 10 as opposed to 11.
Oh yeah, I was kind of going to big school. Yeah, it was just a bit too old for it.
But I still had a year of small school.
And I saw a few episodes. It kind of bugged me. Every single episode was the same. Because you had 5 teenagers who would have, Chekhov's plot device for the episode. It would be a pig or a bag or a
whistle.
Drink.
Whistle?
And, whistles. Tenacious D would turn up and steal the thing. And then some putties would turn up, they'd fight the putties. And then that thing, which Chekhov's plot device would grow big, they'd fight that and it would beat them. And then they'd go, oh, it's not enough, we need to go Megazord. And they'd all team up and then beat them. And then Tenacious D would have a little sketch at the end.
Right.
And that was every single episode. And I just felt Saturday morning cartoons on programmes of ilk deserve better scripts.
Okay. So what didn't help me is, and Brad will probably agree this because we both have an awesome father, was at that age probably these kids that were getting into Power Rangers were people that probably had not seen any kung fu of its sort.
Yeah. But I was the age it was aimed at, and that's exactly what was happening.
And I probably was in a way as well, but cause I remember all the kids in the schoolyard being really into it, and I'm like, but I was. Yeah, I'd already seen Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee
and MacGyver.
And I was sitting there going, this is bloody hard. You don't need to slow down everything to do a stunt. I've seen Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee do it perfectly fine.
That dialogue was considered for slow-mo.
I mean, yeah, when you see that, you just go...
to 8 minutes under.
And in Power Rangers' case, that's probably true.
Yeah, oh god, yeah. Well, the original series, the Yellow Ranger was a girl. Was not a girl, but
she is also dead.
Oh, she really? What, there's a girl who played
in real life?
Yeah. Killed by ninjas.
And the Green Ranger.
Well, if by ninjas you mean a car.
As well as still acting, the one who played the Green White Ranger. He's a UFC fighter. Well, a mixed martial art might be in the UFC itself.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures of him. He's hench as fuck.
Massive guy, yeah. Well, he was one of the most legitimate martial artists amongst them all.
Yes.
Some of the choreographed martial artists, he was legit.
Is that the one that needed work and then she turned up in later series?
Yeah, he's still around. He still does bits for him.
I think I watched one on Love Films just for that. He like Dino Force or something.
David Frank.
And then he was just he just turned up in it.
Jason Frank.
Jason Frank.
Not being good on you.
Yeah, I need a new boiler.
Jason David Frank. I'm pretty sure that was his name.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Boiler's backed up.
Go,
need a new boiler. Give me a Power Rangers gig.
Go, new conservatory.
Go, White Power Ranger.
That always made me White Power Ranger.
There was, to be fair, a Black Power Ranger as well.
Yeah. Again, there's a Marvel superhero called Black Panther, and that makes me uncomfortable as well.
Oh, but there is no such thing as a Black Panther. It's a leopard mutation.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Trivia.
Science.
We're talking about animals.
I'm going to run the risk of being talked about.
Okay, that's fine.
Going for a
so out of interest, actually, because that brings up an interesting point. What was the thing that not your generation, but kids on the playground in sort of small school? What did they play?
Well, I honestly think I was kind of lucky. I felt, and it is a subgenre of sci-fi I still love very much. Is I felt I kind of grew up during the golden age of Saturday morning cartoons. Okay. So as a small kid, the first thing I got into was He-Man and Master of the Universe.
Yeah.
He-Man and Master of the Universe and Transformers were huge when I was about 3 or 4. Right, got playing playground. As I got a little bit older, you got Thundercats, Inhumanoids, Real Ghostbusters, stuff like that.
I'm talking more like what were the kids playing on the playgrounds?
Playing on the playground.
Yeah, because you play, because everybody plays different things. Somebody kids play sports and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was always a group of kids who were playing some sort of TV show related.
Ghostbusters, Star Wars, stuff like that.
So mine was Turtles.
Yeah, mine was Turtles. And we'd all do the thing with the hands. You'd hold your little and your ring finger together, and your middle and your index finger together. So you have 3 fingers. You spot your hands, so you look like you got turtle hands.
Yeah. Did
I was a big Turtles fan.
Yeah. Did anybody ever play the game with you where somebody went and crawled down behind you, and then they were like, "Do you like turtles?" And you're like, "Yeah, it's not my favourite."
And then
show.
you get pushed over.
And then you get shoved over, and it's like, "Oh, look, you got a shell on your back." It's like, well, no.
I never read it with that line, but we used to do that trick.
Something like that. Yeah. It's like shoved on your back, and it's like, "Oh, wish you had a shell." It's like, "Well, fucking funny. I'm a cripple now." Like,
Hey you.
Oh, bet you can lose your ramp now.
Yeah.
Or I actually used to stab people with a bit of wood and go, "Do you like turtles?" They go, "Yeah." I go, "I have a splinter." No, I killed 5 men.
I think I was going to say I used to stab men with a bit of wood because I'm a sociopath.
I was a Dracula hunter. Oh, Blake's back from his poo.
Yeah, Blake, you sort of tell.
I was at a Technodrome sounded like a club.
Yeah, it does. Doesn't it?
Hey, welcome to Technodrome. We got an offer on WKD this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna
Don't forget
in my
to
chest.
don't forget to tag the 1500 yourself in the 1500 photos of sluts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sluts, but you know.
Yeah.
Mostly sluts.
Yeah.
Technodrome sluts.
That's interesting. You finally got your catchphrase.
Yeah.
Episode 10.
Technodrome flat, that's just Rocksteady and Bebop.
Yeah. They're brilliant names.
Yes. Very, very, very 1930s. to be fair, Jack.
Oh, look at our friend Charleston.
I see you're listening to heavy metal bebop. I said, fuck's sake, Shredder, where are you from?
Japan.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, on
He
that.
does listen to the Crazy Train.
Yes.
Well, I mean, listen to a crazy train kick over the
Casey Jones sticks, Casey Jones message. Casey Jones.
Casey Jones would listen to the crazy train.
Yeah, he likes podcasts about cricket
Yeah.
Who understands crazy?
trains.
Elias Cotius.
Yeah.
His first film.
Okay.
I reckon the Rat King might listen.
All right.
And Baxter.
And Leatherface. That's the stop fly.
Yeah.
Did you say Leatherface?
Yeah, no, yeah, there was a
Leatherhead.
Leatherhead.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, Leatherface is
Yeah,
about
he was-
Texas Chainsaw.
Leatherface.
That's what you must have done at that convention.
Yeah. Have you got any turtles?
Leatherhead.
Hey, my 3-year-old's really got into turtles. Have you got that old Leatherface episode? Have indeed.
I like the bit where Leatherhead stands for cripple.
You like everyone with any film where somebody stabs a cripple.
It's especially satisfying in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Though.
Well, true, yeah.
Yeah.
That guy is very annoying.
Girlfriend.
Yeah. To be fair, they do kind of leave him for dead anyway. Just like, we're going to go and explore this old house with stairs.
I love Texas Chainsaw.
How do you explore a house with stairs? I'm going to use a torch. Pun, 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 pun.
That's a bit of a stretch, calling it a pun.
Yeah. If anything, it was just a bad
Wonderful.
joke.
It was just...
Waffle, 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 waffle,
How many
waffle.
time on this one?
Quite a long time.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been
2 hours 40.
Nothing so crude. We're not,
I've had a poo, so it's been over an
we're
hour.
not talking Lord of the Rings extended cut here.
Yeah, okay. I think,
you should probably pay for that.
Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, well
It's been fun, yeah.
Yeah, so thanks for listening once again.
Thank you.
Hate you, please. If you want to read our stuff,
If
we
you've been
have.
affected by any of the issues discussed in today's crash,
Grow a fucking pair of balls!
That goes for you, women.
if you want to meet us, we'll be at the Sitting Wargaming
It's
Convention.
called Broadside or something.
Yeah, this won't go live.
We'll be at
before
the Sitting Wargaming Convention before this airs.
If you want to meet us, tough luck, shithead.
If we saw you there, it was
We're
nice
one
seeing
step ahead of you again.
If we saw you there, it was nice seeing you there.
Yeah.
Um,
It
Keep a
does.
look out for us. Keep a look
Did
out
you-
for us. We'll be the guys with beards looking at toy soldiers.
Narrows it down.
Yeah, I was at a comic convention once with my girlfriend, my mum and my dad, and we kind of got split up in the crowd.
It's only 2 people, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah. Got a phone call from
Fun
my
fact,
dad.
his dad's his girlfriend.
I got split off from the group and I got a phone from my dad. He said, "Where are you?" I was like, "I'm in an aisle. There's a guy selling comics and a guy dressed like Batman. Does that narrow it down for you?"
I don't when I went to see Metallica at Wembley Stadium, I just had the funny idea to shout out, "Has anybody seen Dave? He's got long hair and he's wearing a black Metallica t-shirt."
I bet they
And
loved it.
people were like, "Where did you last see him?" "Well, he was headbanging and having a beer."
He was in Megadeth.
It reminds me of one of my favourite simplistic jokes is who's the most unpopular man at a Borussia Mönchengladbach match, and it's the guy who shouts, "Give us a B!" It's simple but effective. So if you enjoy our podcast, you should rate and review us on iTunes.
And
share
also
it with
get therapy.
Share it with your friends. Get some help. Seriously.
Get some friends, then share it with them.
Yes, that works.
Sort your line scale out.
Sort your line scale out because
Crazy.
good advice. The website's emotionally14.com. The number 14, not the word.
Don't eat Primula.
Emotionally14.com.
Emotionally14.com. Emotionally14 on Twitter. You can follow me at Rob Wade Vision. You can follow Brad at the Enfield. You can follow Omer at the Iron Turk Omer. You can follow Blake to work. You can also
Not the Pie Factory.
we don't talk about the Pie Factory. So yeah, thanks for listening and
Heil.
fuck.